we know this document on the Vatican came out on the 4th. Lots of commentaries. Father Chad with Tim Gordon did a great job. You can check that out, the Tim Gordon YouTube channel. I'm going to play just a minute and 15 seconds because what he's basically asking us is, hey, this document is saying that we're trying to reach out to our Protestant brothers so we don't confuse them and make it difficult for them to understand the Catholic faith. And I would just ask all those highfalutin guys in Rome, and I'll just be honest with you, how many Protestants have they dealt with in 45 years that had difficulty with the Maria's Mediatrix of all graces or the co-redemptrix, and it stopped them from becoming a Catholic? And how many have they brought into the Catholic faith as a convert through their ministry? Or are they like that Franciscan priest down in Panama who bragged 4 years ago that in 38 years as a missionary down there, he's never baptized one person? Why do I say that? It's because that's not my experience in 45 years. Converts want to know what you actually teach. And when you teach it with conviction and simplicity, many times they accept it. And I'm not going to say everyone I've talked to, but I'll tell you what, I've dealt with hundreds, if not thousands of Protestants in 45 years who, when I gave them Bishop Sheen's Life is Worth Living, his convert course, they said, wow, I'm convinced I want to become Catholic. I just had one yesterday, okay, where they said it was Bishop Sheen who brought me into the church, a woman in Tucson, Arizona, who's listening right now. She called me and said it was Bishop Sheen. I was an Anglican, and if without Bishop Sheen, I would have never become a Catholic. That's why I keep praying for his beatification. We need more people like Fulton Sheen to proclaim that fullness of the faith and on Our Lady and everything, the Mass, rather than bringing it down and compromising. All right, let's let Father Chad Ripperger come into the conversation. Mr. Engineer, play that clip.
Did you have a parting shot or any kind of cleanup points you wanted to make that maybe our questions were overly specific? Sometimes it's good to just let people spin.
Well, I mean, I think that to go back to one of the questions that was asked is what should lay people do, especially in the face of documents like this? And I just tell people, look, stop paying so much attention to this stuff and just live the Catholic faith as it has always been taught. Don't get hung up in the latest document or this or that. What you really need to be doing is focusing on living your Catholic life, and you get that knowledge from solid sources, like you were saying, Tim. Just get it from solid sources and live your Catholic life, and just don't pay too much attention to this, especially. And by the way, this is just sound advice. I mean, if something is an occasion of sin, and loss of your faith could be an occasion. If someone is saying stuff that's confusing you and that type of thing, well, just don't pay attention to them. Just focus on what the church has always taught.
Great advice, Father Chad, and that's why I'm going to cover in this segment what the church teaches about Our Lady. If people open up the Catechism of the Catholic Church to paragraph 971, it says, all generations will call me blessed. The church devotion to the Blessed Virgin is intrinsic to Christian worship. That's what the church teaches. The church rightly honors the Blessed Virgin with special devotion. And from the most ancient times, the Blessed Virgin has been honored with the title of Mother of God, to whose protection the faithful fly in all their dangers and needs. This very special devotion differs essentially from the adoration which is given to the incarnate Word. See, it's not complicated. And equally to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, greatly fosters this adoration, right? To the Trinity, not to Mary. The liturgical feasts dedicated to the Mother of God and the Marian prayer, such as the Rosary, was really a reaffirmation of the gospel, expresses this devotion to the Blessed Mother. See, I saw in the newspaper many comments saying, well, if Catholics finally agree, it was Jesus Christ who opened the gates of heaven. Are you serious? You see how this document brought even more confusion? They were trying to stop the confusion, but what you did is you added to it. And we're going to try and just clarify that in the future so that people really know it. All right, and then paragraph 972, speaking about church and her origin, and Mary, you want to get that. And that's what I wanted to give you. Go to the Catechism of the Catholic Church. It's a sure norm for you on that. Talking about Father Chad Ripperger, he's going to be coming to the Spiritual Warfare Conference on the 20th and 21st of March. Go online, get your registration tickets now. If you want to watch it on video by watching it streaming, you can do that too. Go to vmpr.org, click on the event tab. If you register now, you'll guaranteed you'll have a ticket.